What's up, guys? It's Jim with Awakened TCG, back again with another Forgotten Leaders video. Today, at the request of Darts3005, we are going to be playing Garp. Red and black Garp, to be exact. Definitely a leader I have really never tried, but I'm looking forward to trying to make him work. If I had to guess just off the bat here, this is going to be very difficult, just seeing as red and black have about the least amount of synergy any two colors can have in this game. So Garp's leader effect definitely tries its best to make them work together, but I don't know if there's any way you can make red and black actually synergize. So we are going to try to do our best in making this deck list. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and pick a bunch of cards that I think have a chance of making it, and then I will get back to you guys when I do that. Alright, and we now have every card that I think has a decent chance of making it into this deck, so let's go ahead and cut it down, and I should have a full deck list the next time I talk to you guys. Alright, and this is the list I think I'm going to try out. So before we get into it, let's go over a couple cards that might raise some questions. Chaka, I think, is really interesting in this deck, as he actually attaches 3 Dawn if you attach one to him, and then he'll attach a 2 free to another one. So basically turning this into a 5/6 that does -3 to the cost every turn, I think, can be very interesting. And then we just have a bunch of KOs in this deck that are going to KO low-cost stuff, which I think this leader is going to be really good at, since he's kind of, free cost reduction as much as you want it to be. So you can get stuff to 0 really easily. So I think running this Smoker could be really interesting, especially because he has a Dawn Dawn ×2 effect himself, and he can't be KO'd by effects for decks like Sakazuki. Also, another interesting card here, we've got Couture Patchwork. Yeah, don't know, probably butchered that one, but I think this is really interesting. So it's going to be a -3 to the cost, and then it actually makes a 0-cost character not restand during the next refresh phase. So getting stuff down to 0 is probably super easy in this deck, so I think this could be really good. It's basically a 1-cost KO anything in some points in the game. So looking forward to trying this out, and let's go get into game 1. And getting into game 1 here, we're actually going to be going against red and purple Luffy. Really interesting deck. Do I like this hand is the question. I'm going to say no. Get the brand new, we get the Isho, I like that. A lot better hand, and the Kobe, because this deck, if you guys don't know, has not about 0 removal, if I had to guess. Oop, almost whiffed there. So playing Kobe down is pretty free. Not a ton of stuff that can really take this out. I think the list that won recently actually did have King. So if this guy is playing that list, I do need to be a little bit scared. We could have taken out the Zoro if we had a 3-cost Kobe, but we actually don't, which is unfortunate, but that is completely fine. So he'll be at 5. He can actually go to 6 and play King next turn. So let's... we might just have to play Borsellino and pass. And then next turn, we will probably attach some Dawn and play this Kobe, with the Borsellino up to protect him. We can actually convert this attached Dawn to swing into leader into cost minus, which is really good for us in this matchup, actually. So we're going to see how that goes. I'm curious to what he does with his Zoro, because getting to 6, yeah, I figured he would just swing raw like that, just to get the 6 Dawn here. Not sure what he's going to do with it, but that is fine. We will actually, I think we'll take this one. Don't want to go too low on cards in hand right now. With 6 Dawn, I think you could play like a Rush Luffy. Swing 7, but he's actually going to play Law. We have 6 cards in hand, so that doesn't do anything, which is good for us. So we're actually going to attach, I think we're going to attach 2 Dawn, and we're going to make this Law go down to 0. So we're going to swing 4 at the Zoro. Let's see if he gives it to us. If he gives us the Law, that is fine. we will just basically attach the next on. He is gonna, oh, he'll just block with the law. Interesting. I guess I should have seen that coming. So we're gonna give the law minus cost here again. We'll go 6 at the Zoro. And he'll be at 8 next turn. Let's see if he counters out of this. If he has like a guard point, I guess. Rad Beam doesn't save the Zoro right now. Oh, he has that card. I actually should have seen that coming. In that case, yeah, we're probably just gonna have to Kobe the law, which is fine. And then we're gonna swing with Borsalino into it and force him to give us another 2K if he wants to save it. And yeah, he does not have it. So either he swings into Kobe, wastes his swing this turn, or he swings into my leader. And that is completely fine with me as well. Going to 9 Dawn this turn. If it is a new gate, he's definitely going to want to swing into this Kobe, as I'm probably popping it with it next turn. Because 9 Dawn for Luffy, 9 times out of 10 means new gate, unless they don't have it. And looks like he doesn't have it. I'm going to leave 7 Dawn up. And he's going to go 8. If he swings at Kobe here, I'm going to laugh. He's actually going to go Borsalino, which we will take. No 2Ks. Oh, we do have a 2K in hand, but even then, I'm really not down with countering out of that. So he'll play Queen, which is fine. And we're probably just going to attach 1, swing 6 at lead, and then we will do a we'll do Kobe effect. And then maybe play Sabo, or we can actually even play Lucci. So we will go 6 here. Let's see if he gives us a card. He'll give us a 1K, which definitely means we will just do this and turn Kobe sideways, which is really good here. And then just going to play a Sabo most likely. And we will trash 1 Isho. And I don't think we need this many Kobes. However, Lucci really doesn't do much in this match. Oh, he's actually a better attacker. So I'm going to get rid of this Kobe right now. And pass back to him. So 10 Dawn right now. He can definitely have a 10 cost Luffy at the moment, which is fine if he does. We might be able to get rid of it next turn. The issue with Garp is actually that it's only 7 cost or lower characters that get minus with his effect, which is kind of a weird specification. I really don't think you needed to do that. I feel like you just could have been any character. The random 7 cost or lower is definitely weird to me. I don't really know why we felt we needed to do that to him. Like, would he have been too strong if it was just in general attach and minus cost? I don't know, maybe makes it harder to get rid of big guys like this Luffy, which it definitely is going to do right now. He's going to Jambe right now. Oh, and he's going to make sure he gets this Kobe. That was an interesting choice. Don't know if I agree with that, but that is fine. That is completely fine. So now he'll probably just go fat at face. I mean, yeah, we just give him that. No doubt about that. Against this deck, though, even though he did use a Jambe, the odds he has another one are still pretty high. So we will definitely just not really... We don't go to 1 here is what I'm trying to say. Going to 1 is a big mistake. So playing Brand New plus Great Eruption, can I get low enough to get rid of this Luffy is the question. And I don't really think I can, if I'm being honest. So let's play Brand New. And we get to the -3 from this. So -3 for 1. Down to 7, which is why I run this card. And then we can attach to Garp. We need to get him down to how many? 2? No, we need to get him down to 3 for Kobe. So it's going to be 1, down to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. That is literally perfect. This might be the wrong play, but... Oh, wait, no, we can't grab it. Oh, okay, I just did all that math for nothing. Good on me. And Smoker's our only target here. So, I think... Smoker doesn't really do much right now, since we can't really get rid of this Luffy. So, I think I just It's a really weird matchup for me. I'm gonna swing 6. And then that might have been a misplay, actually. He'll ramp with the Thunder Bagua. Interesting. Yeah, this is definitely the at least it looks like to me the tournament winners version. Or not tournament winner, the guy who got top 4 at Nationals. And, you know, as much as I would love to play Isho right now, I don't know if I can, so I think we just need to go Sabo here and then swing rest on lead. Get rid of this and get rid of a Lucci, and then we will swing 7. And yeah, no targets. And then let's hope we get a Rad Beam from Life, because definitely in a rough spot right now. And he'll give us that 2K. Very long cards in hand for him, so if he does not finish me soon, he's definitely in a rough spot. Isho being pretty useless in this matchup. I would love to get the big body on board, but there's really no situations where I feel like I can right now. And at 8 Dawn this turn, I think his best play right now is probably like a Queen. Could be pretty solid, just getting a blocker on board for him and drawing him a card. And then just kind of swinging the rest with Luffy and Leader, going to make it really rough for me. However, yeah, so he's actually just going to go all of it. Wow, okay. At Sabo. I don't know if I agree with that, but that is fine with me. And he'll go 12 at lead. I think we will take this one. That's going to be draw 2, trash 2. However, I kind of need this to get rid of the Luffy, so I'm actually going to keep it in hand. So we draw Suru, and we get that. Okay. So we're going to use this first. And we have no target since nothing is cost 0. And then we're going to bring it down to 5. Just need to get it down to either 3 or 2 for Lucci / Kobe. If he has another 10 cost Luffy in hand next turn, honestly, we're probably dead. Which is fine. So let's actually attach here, and we'll bring him down to 4. Looks like he has another Bago in hand, if I had to guess, which is fine. So if we'll play 4 for Lucci, and then attach the remaining 3. So let's go 7, and we'll go 8 with Sabo, I think. Luffy is now at 2. So if he gives us a Bagua here, that is fine with me. He's actually going to take it. And then we will attach 2 more to Sabo. Bring down to 1. And we'll swing 8. I have a feeling he's going to Bagua here. He's actually going to do a Rad Beam, which is fine. And then we will do a Lucci. Putting back all these events. Honestly, it doesn't matter as we have no recurrence from the trash with this deck. So I'm not going to lie, if he has a 10 cost Luffy here, I am cooked. I am cooked. But we're going to hope he doesn't. He already played 1, and usually these decks only run 3. He has the new gate, which is definitely not as bad for us. So, but if we have the choice right now, we definitely do not go down to 0. If he swings at lead right now, okay, he's actually going to swing at Sabo, which is very incorrect. Yeah, we're going to give him double Suru here. And yeah, these 9 costs and stuff are really annoying for us because we actually can't... no Dawn up, but he is an 8K. So, at this moment in time, I'm probably just going to start swinging 8s. Yeah, not much else to do. No target here. We're going to go 8, see what he's got. He'll give us a 2K, which is good. That is definitely an unoptimal counter for him. And then I think we will go... We need the Sabo up because we can't counter out of an attack. So we're actually going to play this. Yeah, we're going to go 9, and then we will swing... Or we'll play this Lucci just to get an extra body on board for next turn. Let's see if he has another 2K. He does. And we will do Lucci with no card action, just for the 4/6 body. And we're definitely going to try to go for game next turn. So if he swings at this Lucci, that's fine. Because then he only has one more swing, which would be to leader. And looks like he is going to do that. If he has a 10 cost Luffy here again, we're probably just cooked. And he has another new gate, which is not as bad as another 10 cost, but it's definitely not good. But with one card in hand, we'll definitely be taking this. And now we just swing 8s. But with that one done up, honestly, that's almost definitely a counter. So let's test the waters here with Lucci. See if he takes this. I doubt he does. He actually does. Okay. So we'll go another 8. See if he counters out. He does indeed counter out. Which means, I mean, the odds, like, he left one Don up for a reason, I'm assuming. So we're just going to play the Borsa. Yeah, we're going to play the Borsa and pass. And I don't know if there's a way to get out of this, truly. Yeah, the second new gate there is always rough. Because I have 2 blockers, 1 Don up. You know, I could act like I have the Rad Beam, but as we can see, I don't. Let's hope he swings at Lucci. I think that's our only way of living. Hope he swings at Lucci. We'll give him both blockers, and then we can try to go for game with the 5 cost and leader. So we're going to attach 1 here. He'll go at lead, which is not good for us. As I said before, we'll give him the Sabo, as that is the only one he can get rid of somehow. See, he had a 9 cost Kaido or something like that. He'll go 11 again, and then that's 8. He'll go 13 to finish it out. Yeah, this is gonna be a wrap, but you know, we can hope he, maybe he doesn't go for it. Maybe he's stupid. You know, our opponent misplaying is our only chance of winning right now, guys. That's when you know you are cooked. That's when you know you are cooked. Man, he's really thinking about this one. Probably doing the math, yeah, because if I had Rad Beam, I can go to 9, and then he's only swinging 8 plus 3, 13, so. Was that math? I don't think that was math. Nah, he's swinging 14. 8 plus 6, yeah. But, yeah. Definitely thinking this one over for a while. I get it. Yeah, I could have Rad Beam, yeah, but there's no like, you're dead next turn if I don't have it. Or if I do have it anyway, so you just go for it. And yeah. That will be a GG. And we will go next. And next up here, looks like we actually have a red-green Law. I can't imagine this matchup is very good. Let's see, we have Great Eruption, we have an early brand new. I actually don't like this stuff. I kind of would rather have a Lucci. Like that. So we get the early Lucci against this deck, which is always good. And he'll go ahead and play Chopper and Beige, which, if you don't play against Law, is probably one of your best starts to see, as this means he has no Searcher. So we're actually not going to attack him. We're not going to give him a Searcher. Let's grab, we actually have 1, 2K. Borsa's good. But, let's grab the Garp for another 2K, and we will pass. So not letting him occur hand advantage. We just want to kind of not give him Shambles and then pop it with Lucci when we get the chance. So he does have a Searcher Nami, which can't really draw him anything small besides Chopper. And if he wants to play the Chopper, that is completely fine with me. So definitely, yeah, he'll grab the Zoro. So let's see if he plays that out right now. If he does, we will definitely kill it next turn with Lucci. He'll play the Chopper. Interesting. And he'll go 7 with lead. So we need to build trash for Lucci, so we're actually going to counter out of this. We'll give him the... They'll give him the Suru and the Sabo. Since Garp is actually pretty good in this matchup, because we can get stuff to 0 really easily. Okay, so let's just go here. We will attach 1. Let's go -1 to this beige. It doesn't really matter. And then we'll attack 6. And he shouldn't give us a blocker yet. And then we'll actually just pop the Nami and one of the blockers. Probably the beige. Just so he doesn't... The less options he has, the better. Doesn't matter what we bottom deck. We'll get rid of the Nami and the beige here and pass to him. So, hopefully he can't floodboard this turn, but odds are he can. It's very low chance that he actually can't. Yeah, so there's the 1-drop Makino and Otama. So not searchers again, which is really good. And beige. So he can actually flood. We know one card in his hand is Zoro. And he has the Law. He brought back the Otama and the Makino, and there's the Zoro. So we actually know 2 cards in his hand, and they're going to be 2 2Ks. We will go ahead and take this. And then we will definitely be countering out of this one. And we can get rid of this Law really easily right now, actually. With the Kobe. So we're going to start swinging at Zoro, and we will be minusing the Law. So let's go 1 here. We will minus Law by 1. We'll attack 7k to Zoro. Let's see if he gives it to us. If he starts giving us blockers, that's great for us, because the odds he's going to be able to shamble are going to start to be very, very low. We're going to go 1 here again. We're going to minus the Law. We're going to go with 6 at Zoro. We know he has a 2k in hand, which is completely fine. And then we're actually just going to go ahead and play the Garp and the Kobe. And then just next turn, clear any board he could ever imagine having. See if he gives us one of the 2Ks. We know he actually gives us another blocker, which I think is just completely wrong. Let's get rid of this. We'll kill the Law, and then we'll play a Garp here and secure our next turn, as clearing this board will be very easy. So there's a Bonnie, which is probably the best card he could have right now. He'll grab another Bonnie, which is fine with me. We've got bodies to swing into him with this Kobe and brand new. So we know 2 cards are 2 2Ks. One is a Bonnie. And we do not know what the last one is. So, especially against Law, just knowing what the hand is definitely pretty important. He'll go 6 at our Lucci. We've got to give him that. Even if I had all the counter in the world, I probably would have given him that too. So he'll play the next Bonnie. Let's hope he doesn't get 5-cost Law here, as that would be a bit of a problem. And he does, because of course he does. Which is fine. And he'll go ahead and probably just shambles here, and then we'll go ahead and take the leader swing. And if he replays Zoro, which he probably will, I would assume. Yeah, he does. He'll take back a Bonnie and replay the Zoro. We'll take this hit, see what we get. We get the Smoker, which is honestly pretty bad. And then we'll just have the 2k out of this one. So we get Borsellino, which is actually a pretty good draw. We do not have any way to KO the Law at the moment, unfortunately. But let's act like we do. So we're just going to start swinging into Bonnies. Let's see if he gives us the blocker, because we're just going to swing into the blocker if he ends up blocking with it. Yeah, he'll just give us that. Swing into the next one here. And then we will go ahead and attach 2. Bring down the Law by 2. We'll go 7 into Zoro right now. See if he gives us the Law. We actually have Garp. Duh, that's why I played him. Yeah, Garp is insane in this deck. There's no doubt about that. He's actually going to do that, which is not right. And then we'll just go ahead and attach 3 here. Bring Law down to 0, and we'll swing 8 into Zoro, KOing the Law. And if he wants to give us the Chopper, be my guest. Because you are just completely out of juice at this point. And he actually gives us a 2k. So we know the only card in his hand is Bonnie. So Bonnie, he already has 2 blocker Laws and trash. So the odds he gets another one off Bonnie are actually really low. And if he doesn't do anything right now, I'm pretty sure I can just win next turn. If he swings in this Garp, that's going to be a bit annoying. as that is our only way to get rid of things, but we do have to give that to him. But getting rid of the Zora will be pretty easy, so that's fine. Clearing my board, I really could care less. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't really do much, truly. We get the brand new, which is actually really good here. Fuji doesn't do anything. Another blocker is pretty good, especially if we're swinging with this one. So we actually know this card is Bonnie guy. Oh wait, no. Do we know this is Bonnie? Or did he counter out with it? Well, anyways, we are just going to go 7 regardless. I think, yeah, we just go 7 here. And if he gives us the chopper, he doesn't really know what he's doing. And yeah, he's going to give it to us. And then we'll just go 6 at lead. And he will probably be taking this, yeah. And then we'll play another Borsalino, leaving 1 up for Radbeam. So at this point, we kind of starved him out. But we're definitely not in a good spot by any means, because we also kind of starved ourself out. This deck does not really have the draw power that something like a Sakazuki would have. 7 to lead, yeah, we'll take that. And probably just try to clear this board next turn. He's going to go 8, it looks, or 9, sorry. We'll just go ahead and block Radbeam here. And he'll play another Law, which is a bit annoying. And let's see if he goes at Borsalino or if he goes at lead. Yeah, he goes at lead, which is pretty smart, which kind of reads to me that he has an unblockable Luffy. Which, if he does, we're kind of just cooked next turn, not going to lie. Let's draw the Sabo. Yeah, we do not want this. The Lucci's actually really good here. So let's get rid of this no counter card. Yeah. Oh, wait. Lucci can't do anything right now. I already spent too much Dawn. So I think we're going to have to keep this, even though Lucci's really good, unfortunately. Yeah, okay. So we are just going to have to swing at lead. So we're going to go 2 here, minus this guy by 2. And kind of just pray he doesn't have an unblockable Luffy, I'm not going to lie. I think we can afford swinging with one of these Borsas. See if he has a 2K right now. If he does, that is going to be his whole hand that we know about. Go another 6. He'll give us the chopper, and we will make sure this Law can't move. And at this point, guys, it's just unblockable Luffy or bust, pretty much. I think a Rush Zoro might be kind of rough as well. Not gonna lie. So any rush cards in general, I think, just beat us here. We'll go 3 here, and it looks like it's going to be a 9K swing. I'm guessing this is just the lead. 3 and 4. Is he just going to go 9 to lead twice? I guess. Okay. Looks like he's going to do the same. Is he going to... Oh, what? Alright, and then 2. If that's double blocker, which it looks like it is. Of course it is. Christ. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. Just a smidge. But we're going to do our best to try to get rid of everything on board here. Let's try to bait out blockers, and then we're going to try to attack into 1 Law, and we're going to try to... He can just block both attacks, which is the only problem. We have to swing with our Borsalino, which we can't do. So, I need to somehow kill both. Yeah, I don't think there's an out here, guys. I'm not going to lie. Bring this guy down by 3, and we'll swing 8 here. I mean, if he gives it to us, that's great, but I'm going to guess he doesn't, because I don't think he's that bad. But if he does, we actually have a chance. So, he gives the chopper. Let's go 6 at this other one. And he'll probably just give us a 1K from hand. Yeah, figures. And then, yeah, we just use the Kobe, but truly we are GG'd right now. There's no outs, unfortunately. And he should just, what is he doing? I have max 9K. You go 9K, 9K, and I lose. Yeah. Alright, that's a GG. And in our last game here, looks like we have a yellow Enel. So, going to choose to go second. We've got a brand new early, which I actually kind of want to keep to find Isho. So I'm actually going to keep that. Let's see if he's got the Ohm Holy on curve with the Shura on 2. No Shura on 2, which is always good. So we're probably just going to swing 6 and play our brand new. Not really much to think about there. $6K, yeah. NL always takes early like that. No reason not to. The Lucci here is probably good. We can't grab it, yeah. Sue is our only hit, unfortunately. Does get us another 2K in hand, but obviously we would have rather had that Lucci. Because if he ends up playing like an Ohm Holy this turn, that is going to be our best position. 5K swing. Probably just take the first one just to increase our hand size right now. Yeah, and there's the Ohm. He probably already has... Oh, he draws the Holy. That's great. Okay, that is completely fine. And as much as I would love to play Garp, I actually don't think he'll live, because he can just play Gadatsu next turn, and we're in a pretty rough spot. So in that case, I'm probably just going to end up Kobeing his Ohm, so... I think we just attach 2, we go 5-5, and then play Kobe. And we will bring you down by 2. And then as far as what we want to trash, honestly, I don't like Borsalino in this matchup, as he's very weak to Amaru. So... And him countering out here, if he counters out of this, I think that's just incorrect. You want to get your Ohm on 6K, and you want a chance to get a trigger, so definitely not what a good NL player would do, if I had to guess. So we're going to pop that and pass back to him. On 6 Dawn, NL does not exactly have the best plays in the world. Obviously, he can like Gadatsu my Kobe, which isn't bad at all, and then swing into this, just completely clear my board. Which would be a little bit rough, not gonna lie. And we actually don't have any KO effects for next turn. A 4-cost Kobe would be really good right now. We'll go 5 to our brand new, which is fine, and then he'll probably go 6, if I had to guess, Gadatsu, and then 6 lead. But he could be bricked up. You really never know. Which is why he might have been preserving life, because he doesn't have a ton of counter in hand. But yeah, really thinking about this play. It looks like he's going to play another Ohm Holy, if I had to guess. Yeah, we'll just give him that 7K going down to 2. And then we will probably... Oh. Play 1 Brule. Interesting. Now that I did not see coming. And we actually do draw into the Kobe, which is good. So this turn, I kind of want to play Garp and Kobe. So I think we attach 1, bring this guy down to 2, and then, yeah, actually not going to swing at him, because I actually don't want to, I don't want to just give it to me, and then my Kobe gets no value. So yeah, he will give me that block, and then we will go another 5 at lead. I would imagine he takes this one. He does, he gets the Shura trigger, and if he gets a 7-cost NL, that's kind of tough, but that also could have like bottom decked some Yamatos for us, which would be good. He gets the Gadatsu, which makes it a little awkward to play Garp here. But if we force him to play that and not an 8-drop next turn, I think I'm happy with that. So we will KO you and then play the Garp. And if you do really want to play Gadatsu, sir, I will not be stopping you. Gadatsu and then what? Another Brule? That is a fine turn for me. Really wish I had Isho in hand. I think Isho in this matchup is really good. Obviously, he's susceptible to being bottom lifed by Katakuri. But, we're going to make him swing into this twice. I'm actually going to 2K out of this. Just so we don't have to deal with this 5K swing to lead. And if he wants to swing with Brule, that's completely fine with me too. Yeah, he'll have to go 5 and do it. And is he actually going to play a Katakuri right now? Because he did not attach any Dawn. He is. If he bottom deck lifes this Garp, I'm going to laugh. He does the Brule. Okay. That's fine. That is completely fine. Okay, so we have the Garp on board. We actually have the Chaka. So I think we can get rid of this Katakuri pretty easily. So let's do that. So we're actually going to draw and bring you down. 5 here. We're going to get the Chaka on board. Finally getting to show off this card. Going to attach 1. We'll bring him down by 2. We'll use this effect and then bring him down more. And more. And then we will actually... So if we attach 2 more, we can get him to 1. Unfortunately, not all the way there, but we do have this to get him down by more. And now he is at 0. So we will be going 5, 2 leader, and we'll KO that Katakuri. Chaka showing his value here as we're getting this 5/6 body. It's going to repeat this -3 effect, which is really good for us. And definitely going to get rid of the Shura as I don't want it swinging back into my Garp. And then we're just going to go 5 lead. And let's see if he ends up giving us a card from hand, or if he ends up taking and just triggering out the Brule, which is going to be really easy for us to KO next turn. So 10 Dawn now. Obviously, your best play is going to be... Yamato's not great. You don't get her life heal effect, so maybe you almost don't want to play Yamato here. He'll go 4 at Kobe. We will definitely have to give that to him. And yeah, there's the Yamato getting rid of the Garp, which is a bit annoying, but nothing you can really do about it. Alright, and this turn I think we're going to have to play brand new, see what we're working with. We get another Kobe and a Borsellino. Again, I don't love the Borsellino in this matchup. I'm probably just going to grab the 2K. Kind of a rough spot here, not going to lie. Enel is not fun to play against. There's no doubt about that. I could play the Kobe here, KO the Brule, which is like okay, but it's not really that great. I could maybe even get rid of the Yamato right now if I play this Subaru out. So I think we're going to try that, yeah. Bring Yamato down, and then we will attach 1 here. We will bring Yamato down again. We will use effect on Garp. Bring Yamato down again. And again. And then let's go 7 to lead. Yamato now at 4 cost, so we need to attach 2 more. And play Kobe, which is the perfect amount of Dawn. So he will actually use the L Thor here, and we'll bring down Yamato to 2. Go 9. He is definitely taking this one. There's no doubt there. If he does get a character trigger here, that's kind of rough for us because we wanted it to be... Yeah, okay, no trigger here, which is good. And then we will just KO with the Kobe. So pretty good turn there for us. And now he can actually only swing into one of these 2. And he'll probably choose the Kobe, if I had to guess. Because he does need to play a big drop, so if he does that, swinging into this Chaka is very counterable. We'll go 1-1. Interesting. I think we give him the Sabo here. Yeah, and then he'll go 5, which we saw coming. And then probably just playing the Yamato. If he does have the Yamato, okay, Katakuri, which is not as bad. We'll play the Brule, which is good because he already swung with it. And with no way to get rid of this Katakuri, we're kind of in a rough spot, I'm not going to lie. But at least we can play a Chaka and kind of do our best to... yeah, no targets there, and then we will put 2 here. No targets there. And then we will put 2 here. So you see the Chaka value, that would have been -5 if we had a target for it, while attaching Dawn, which is really strong. But obviously did not have a target there. So we'll go 5. And then we're probably going to go 7-9 and keep 1 up for the Radical Beam. 7 here, he'll take, play out that blocker, and then there's actually no reason to swing, so we will actually keep Chaka standing. So we kind of have to hope he doesn't have a heal here. And then we have a chance of winning next turn, but obviously odds that we actually win are pretty low. He does have 2 Sanjis and 1 Beiges in trash, so the triggers that can save his life we're seeing a few of them, so the odds that he has them are not exactly the highest. You know, 9 lead here, we definitely take. We don't want to give him our whole hand. And then with 9, if he has another Yamato here, I mean, that's just a wrap. I don't think there's any coming back from that. But with the way he's thinking right now, I almost want to say he doesn't have it. I think if you play Yamato here, it's pretty much just like snap it to the board. Oh. Is he going for game? We will definitely... Would we give him this Great Eruption? I think we use this trigger effect. Try to get counter out of hand, because clearly he doesn't have a big cost. And he'll give us the Ohm. And if he goes 8, obviously we have the Rad Beam. If he does that too, it's completely fine. That was probably a major misplay. I don't know why he did that. He's thinking very hard. He's still thinking. So our best draw next turn, guys, is Rush Luffy. If we get a Rush Luffy, we can actually play it, and with these Chakas, basically make use of all 5 Dawn. Oh, and he actually disconnected. You didn't want to take the chances on the triggers? Well, alright. Our first dub of the video, and our last game of the video against Enel. Our regional, or our national winner. So, we definitely take those. I don't think this is the best Enel player in the world, but... definitely showing that this deck is not the worst deck ever created by man. And that is going to be the video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. These Forgotten Leaders videos are definitely fun to make. I love diving into these leaders that I have never really tried and really just seeing if they have a chance. As far as Garp goes, guys, I'm going to be honest. I think red and black truly, like, they don't work together. You really do have to you have to lean to one side either all the way and then have like maybe 1 red card, or like just mostly like I did here with like a few red cards but mostly black. And I think the Garp leader is obviously leaning towards black. You know, he's trying to do both with the attaching Dawn and the cost reduction at the same time, but it just doesn't work. It really doesn't, especially with the 7 cost or lower specification. That is just I think that ruins this leader. He wouldn't be good if it was obviously 10 cost or lower, but I think the issue all just comes down to red and black in general. They don't work together, and making a deck to try to make them work, like I did here with the Chaka and the Luffy and stuff like that, I think just ends up making you a weaker deck than you would have had if I just ended up going all black like Sakazuki Jr. type list. I think I saw a Los Fiends, if you guys watch him. I think he did a Garp video recently, and he had like the Rebecca Hina and all that stuff. Basically just like Sakazuki on Garp. And I really didn't want to do that for this video just because I wanted to find a way to make Garp unique and make it work with his leader effect. You know, stuff like Chaka and these like low-cost removals that other black decks don't run. And I think I did a decent job. If I had to make any changes, I might remove this Smoker. I don't think I ever saw a chance for him to get any value. Probably remove this for maybe like more Great Eruptions, just so I can get these like 8 and 9 costs down to 7 and below for my leader. But that is probably the only change I'd make at this moment in time. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I know we didn't do that great, 1 and 2, but you know, that is, I think that's truly all we can ask for this leader if we're playing against competent players. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you do want to see me try out another Forgotten leader in the future, please comment down below. As I showed at the start of the video, if you do ask, you will receive. That guy that asked for this video did say please, so that is why I tried it. You know, ask and you shall receive. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. You guys have a great day. I'm heading out. Peace.